Hey guys, it's Kunal from TradingSim.com. I wanted to do a trade recap on ticker from last Friday on BABA, B-A-B-A, Alibaba Group. This stock was in play. As you can see, we had a big gap on the 10th, and we had another gap on the 11th, and I'm going to start the simulation off for the 12th. But even before I do that, let's just take a look at what's going on here. So this stock IPO'd back in 2014, right up to $120 a share, and then it dropped almost 50% into the September lows here from 2015. And really what it's been doing since the middle of July for almost a year at this point has been creating this area of resistance here at around 85. That's really a key level of resistance that it's been playing around with, and it got over that and then gapped hard. And then on the 12th, let me just kick this off. On the 12th, we see another minor gap here on the open, but when we look at the levels on the chart, we already know that we've cleared a big hurdle right here at this 985 area. The next area of resistance really is going to come in right around this 95.06 area. That's going to be a key level to watch, because if we can get above there, and especially today or on this day when there was a upgrade to a strong buy, I think an analyst had come out and upgraded the stock, and so this was a very news-driven stock, and so it has juice, it has legs behind it. And so what I'm looking at is 95.06 to get cleared, and then what we have up here is around, we closed about 98.5. So this thing could move up in a hurry if it gets above that 95 area, and so as an intraday trade, we want to be watching 95 and seeing how the trade is setting up there. And this trade, fortunately, was an unbelievable trade. It was a very good example of how you can use long-term support and resistance levels to basically trade off of. And when these stocks come into those levels, we either fail or we break out through them. That can lead to a very nice intraday run. And so you can see the stock is moving higher. I'm going to pull up the 5-minute chart. So we kind of have our levels identified here on BABA. 95 is a key level here. I'm just going to shrink the chart a little bit. 95 is this key level, and above that it could be sucked up to 98 and a half. So you really want to keep an eye on that. So what have we done in the morning here on this first 5-minute bar? It's looking pretty good. 93 to 94. It's a gap 92, so it's a $2 move in the first 5 minutes, and we've cleared the previous day's high, which is nice. So everything is looking good at this point. Right, that area was cleared. That was a significant intraday level that it was taken out. And I'm going to fast forward this a little bit quicker, so 5 minutes per second. And so now you can, what I've done here is I've paused it here. So at 95, we've come into this bigger resistance area right here. You can see it on the chart. I'm just going to minimize this pane a little bit just to give us more space. And now we want to kind of see how hard does that price reject this move, right? So 95, if it's a big resistance level and this, they want to hold this stock down, it's going to sell off hard here. So we're going to be looking for that. If it doesn't and it hangs around this area, it gives it better odds that it can go through that area. And so at this point, everything's looking pretty good. It's holding the 9 EMA there, looking very bullish. And just notice here, I want you to really take a look at this, right? These are very shallow pullbacks. It's very tiny compared to the move that we just saw coming into there. And so I'm just going to move this forward 5 minutes at a time. Right, again, very shallow moves, it really, the 9 EMA is caught up, and now what we've done is you can see here there's about 2 hours of sideways consolidation in extremely tight move, at extremely tight range at an extremely important resistance area. This is a very bullish type of move right here. This is a very bullish type of setup, right? We have this big bull flag setting up here, big flagpole, nice sideways action. You know, it looks bullish here. If we get over 95, we want to go long. So there we go, 95.10, and what you can see here is this volume really poured in. This is a very good sign, and what's interesting here is this bar's low was around 94.78. So there were a lot of 1-minute traders in here that were shaken out real quick on this juke. That was actually a real move down, and then this thing just ripped higher. Typically, you know, not typically, but you will see that very often, right? You'll see a shakeout, and then you'll see a move to a new high. That can be a more explosive, more powerful type of move. And so now you can even see it on the 1 minute, right? We've basically from about 10 o'clock all the way to about lunchtime, we set up this consolidation right at a previous high at this 95. We took it out with a nice shakeout. 95.06 was taken out. My bad. 95.06 was taken out, and so if I continue to keep an eye on this 5-minute chart, right, we're starting to accelerate off this level. So what are we doing now? If we look at the 5-minute chart, right, we're coming back to this 9 EMA. I want to be buying on a breakup of this bar, 95.20. That will give me confirmation, as much confirmation as I need. Stop it below this 94.78 level. So what we've done is we've broken out. We're coming back, you know, above 94.18 or 95.20. Sorry, I will be taking a long here. So right there, I'm long 95.20. You know, and then let's just see how this thing would have played out. So we had a nice range expansion there. This thing looks very good. I mean, looking at the daily charts, this thing is coming through this resistance area, and really it's going to be a vacuum up to this 98 level. That's the expectation, right? So again, we're going to be looking at the 9 EMA as our guide to see if this thing is bowing, if it wants to fail at this area. Right, we've now come back to this level right down here, 95.68. So we're just messing around, and just keeps moving higher. I mean, this is a non-stop train higher, and there really is no reason to get out of this stock. Remember, 98.50 is a level, so we're going to be keeping an eye on that. And we're going to be keeping an eye on this 9 EMA. So I at this point, right, we've hit our target almost. We've seen this little reversal bar here and a move lower a little bit. So we're going to lighten up half the position here. The support level at this point that we do not want to see taken out is right around 97.68. We popped through that a penny and ripped higher, and so there was some judgment to be used there. But you know, it was not a significant enough of a move, and it was very, very short-lived. It was probably one tick. This is why I don't put hard stops in there. So you can see we went into the close here around 98.25, and that's where we closed out the last piece of this position. This was a non-stop. Let's just zoom out a little bit to kind of show you. Once we broke out here, and we looked at how to identify this breakout. This pattern was very bullish. You know, we were consolidating at a high, at a resistance area, and we busted through it with big volume. That was your sign right there, that this stock was going to move higher. And once it did, there was no reason to get out of it. I mean, it was a non-stop bull move all the way to the close. And so, anyways, I hope that helps. Email us. Email if you have any questions about this trade or any of the other videos that we've created. And feel free to take our 7-day free trial to TradingSim. It's a great tool that you guys can use to, you know, fine-tune your money management, get the repetitions in, you know, build the muscle memory in your brain in terms of recognizing patterns and trading them. We have data that goes back over 2 years, so you can simulate tick by tick any day from the last 2+ years. So again, if you have any questions, email us at admin@tradingsim.com. I wish you the best.